Most people don't know this, but space-time ripples exist. In 1916, the brilliant mind of Albert Einstein proposed a mind-boggling idea that our universe isn't merely a collection of stars and planets, but a dynamic fabric called space-time that can ripple like water when disturbed. This fascinating concept remained in the realm of theoretical physics until 2015, when scientists finally confirmed the existence of gravitational waves, an achievement that felt like a narrative straight from science fiction. When massive celestial bodies such as black holes or neutron stars collide, they produce waves that travel through space-time. Much like a stone thrown into a calm pond creates ripples on the surface. The Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, LIGO, played a crucial role in detecting these wispy signals for the first time, marking a pivotal moment in astrophysics. The discovery not only validated Einstein's groundbreaking theory, but also transformed our understanding of the cosmos, revealing cosmic events previously hidden from our perception. So the next time you look up at the stars, remember that there's a universe of activity occurring beyond what your eyes can see. Why do chefs grill steaks with molten lava? In Iceland, some adventurous chefs are taking cooking to a whole new level by using molten lava as a grilling surface. This extreme method hinges on the country's unique geothermal activity, which provides abundant natural heat from beneath the Earth's crust. Instead of firing up a standard grill, they literally place their steaks on hot, flowing lava rocks, allowing them to cook through an intense heat source. Not only does this technique create a unique flavor, but it also offers an exciting visual spectacle, attracting food lovers and thrill seekers alike. Imagine sizzling steaks being cooked on lava, showcasing both culinary creativity and the powerful forces of nature. This unusual cooking method reflects Iceland's connection to its volcanic landscape, while elevating the dining experience to unforgettable heights. Are you ready to taste this fiery feast? Guess what really drives Ryan's World popularity? Ryan Koji, a dynamic figure in the world of children's entertainment, has made quite a splash with his engaging product line, Ryan's World. This vibrant brand features everything from fun toys to colorful clothing that kids absolutely love. You can find these products at major retailers like Walmart and Target, making them easily accessible for families. The magic of Ryan's World lies in its connection with children who adore Ryan's energetic YouTube videos, where he unboxes and reviews toys. This not only entertains kids, but also creates a sense of belonging and excitement around his brand. Ryan's ability to engage his audience and promote creativity through play is key to his success. With his products, parents can provide their kids with high-quality, enjoyable items that encourage imaginative exploration. So, have you checked out Ryan's World yet? It's taking the toy market by storm. Surprisingly, it's a fact that beets can stain urine. Bacteria is a fascinating condition affecting about 10 to 14% of people. When these individuals eat beets, which are packed with a colorful compound called betanin, they might notice their urine turning a reddish hue. This vibrant color comes from beets themselves, known for their deep purplish red appearance. The interesting twist is that not everyone can break down betanin easily. For those who struggle with digestion, the leftover pigments can pass through the body and create that striking color change in urine. Although it sounds alarming, there's generally no need for concern. This reaction is harmless and merely a reflection of how our bodies process certain foods. Have you ever wondered what else your diet might be doing to your body? Learning about these quirky reactions can really change the way you look at your meals. Is it really true that Keiko loved people after freedom? After spending 2 decades in captivity, Keiko, the whale from Free Willy, was finally released into the wild. You might expect him to be hesitant around humans after such a long time, but surprisingly, he actively sought out their company. Keiko became known for swimming back to boats, where he would ride alongside children, creating heartwarming interactions that went beyond anyone's expectations. This surprising behavior showed that despite his difficult past, Keiko demonstrated a remarkable ability to connect with people. His story provided a unique twist, contrasting sharply with his fictional counterpart's journey. Rather than shying away from humans, Keiko embraced them, reminding us of the strong bond that can exist between humans and animals. This uplifting outcome raises questions about our relationship with wildlife and how we can help them thrive in their natural habitats. Did you know spam fills your inbox? It's surprising, but around 2/3 of all emails sent are classified as spam. Research from 2018 revealed that a staggering 60 to 70% of total email traffic is spam. This means when you check your email, a significant number of messages waiting for you often aren't even relevant. Think about it. About half of all indexed data on the internet is just spam. That's a lot of unwanted messages cluttering up your digital world. Spam emails can be annoying, often trying to sell you products or services that you never asked for. They waste our time and can even pose security threats. Understanding this can help you manage your inbox better and reduce the temptation to click on suspicious links. Next time you feel overwhelmed by your email notifications, remember, you're not alone in this spam-filled universe. Did you know about global food waste levels? Each year, nearly 1 billion metric tons of food goes to waste across the globe, a staggering figure that highlights a major issue in our society. Surprisingly, households are responsible for about 61% of this waste. This means that in our own kitchens, millions of fruits, vegetables, and entire meals are discarded instead of being consumed. Why is this happening? One reason is overbuying or misunderstanding expiration dates, leading many of us to throw away perfectly good food. Additionally, leftovers often go uneaten because they aren't properly stored or simply forgotten in the fridge. Not only does this waste contribute to overflowing landfills, but it also affects our environment as decomposing food produces greenhouse gases. By being mindful of our purchasing habits and embracing creative ways to use leftovers, we can help reduce this massive waste. How can you contribute to the solution? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Japan's population is shrinking. This island nation is grappling with a major demographic challenge as its birth rates continue to plummet. Currently, Japan holds one of the oldest populations in the world, with a staggering proportion of citizens aged 65 and older. Experts predict that if this trend continues, Japan could see its population cut by nearly half by the end of this century. A combination of factors contributes to this alarming trend. Many young people are choosing to marry later, if at all, and some are opting for smaller families. Additionally, Japan's strict immigration policies have not helped, limiting the influx of young workers to balance the aging population. This shrinking workforce poses serious concerns for the economy and social systems, leading many to wonder how Japan will cope with a future where there are more retirees than workers. What solutions can bring hope to this pressing issue? Surprisingly, biodegradable bags need special care. Many people think that throwing away biodegradable plastic bags is as simple as tossing them in the trash, but that's not the case. These bags are designed to break down over time, but they need the right conditions to do so. Industrial composting facilities provide the heat and moisture necessary for the breakdown process. When these bags are disposed of in regular trash, they often end up in landfills, where they can take years to decompose. Even leaving them outside won't help, as they might not break down fast enough in natural environments. This can lead to harmful plastic pollution. To truly benefit from biodegradable bags, it's important to take them to commercial composting centers or check if your community has special disposal programs. By doing so, you're not just reducing waste, but also helping protect the environment. Prepare to be amazed by the world's largest hotel, the Beauty Crown. Grand Hotel in Sanya, China, proudly holds the title of the largest hotel globally by room count, featuring an impressive total of over 6,000 rooms since its grand opening in 2015. This colossal hotel is more than just a place to stay. Its unique architecture consists of 7 striking structures that resemble trees of life, symbolizing growth and abundance. As you wander through its vast expanse, you'll discover luxurious amenities that cater to every guest's needs, from sprawling swimming pools to exquisite dining options. Not only does the hotel provide stunning views of the surrounding landscape, but it also immerses visitors in a rich cultural experience. Whether you're an adventurous traveler or seeking relaxation, the Beauty Crown Grand Hotel offers a perfect getaway within its magnificent walls. Ready to explore this architectural wonder? Did you know about the 10-second rule in basketball? This intriguing rule requires players to advance the ball across half court within 10 seconds after grabbing it. Imagine a game where teams could simply hold the ball for long stretches. It would make for a pretty dull experience, right? To keep the game exciting and fast-paced, basketball leagues introduce this rule, which encourages more dynamic play and increases scoring opportunities. When a team recovers the ball, every second counts. Players must either pass, dribble, or move quickly forward to keep the action alive. If they fail to get the ball past the half-court line in that tight 10-second window, the other team gains possession. This rule not only stimulates a more lively and engaging game, but also adds to the strategic complexity. Teams have to balance speed and careful play. Next time you watch a basketball game, pay attention to how players navigate this challenge. It's all part of what makes the sport so thrilling. Did you know that Vientiane is a hidden gem? Nestled along the Mekong River's picturesque banks, this capital city of Laos offers a delightful blend of vibrant culture and serene landscapes. Spanning 3,220 square kilometers, Vientiane may not be the largest capital, but it captivates visitors with its unique charm. Its tropical monsoon climate contributes to hot, humid summers and a rainy season that transforms the environment into a lush paradise. Wander through the city's streets lined with stunning French colonial buildings and magnificent Buddhist temples, where the echoes of history are palpable. The lively markets buzz with activity, offering an array of delicious street food that reflects local flavors and traditions. As you stroll the riverbank, witness a breathtaking sunset, or join locals for a traditional boat ride, creating memories that will last a lifetime. Vientiane's tranquil atmosphere makes it an ideal destination for travelers looking to immerse themselves in local life while soaking in the natural beauty that surrounds them. From ancient temple explorations to savoring culinary delights, Vientiane promises an extraordinary adventure. Is it really true that Komodo dragons are massive lizards? These incredible creatures, native to Indonesia, hold the title of the largest lizard species in the world. Weighing in at a staggering 154 pounds, they are not only heavy, but also boast some impressive features. Their powerful bite is one of their most striking characteristics. While you might think they are slow, Komodo dragons can sprint short distances at surprising speeds, making them effective hunters. Eating a diet that includes deer, birds, and other small animals, they use their keen sense of smell to track down their next meal. Interestingly, their saliva contains bacteria that can infect their prey, making their bites quite deadly. This mix of brute strength and unique hunting tactics enables these lizards to dominate their environment. Found primarily on the islands of Komodo, Rinca, and Flores, these amazing reptiles are a vital part of the ecosystem. If you ever get a chance to see one in the wild, it's an experience you won't forget. Why are dogs obsessed with squeaky toys? It turns out the squeaky sound these toys make mimics the distress signals of small animals, like rodents. This sound instinctively triggers a dog's hunting instincts, leading them to pounce and play with these toys as if they were chasing after prey. Dogs have been domesticated for thousands of years, but many of their wild instincts remain intact. The high-pitched squeak can capture their attention, and their natural curiosity makes them want to explore and investigate the source. When dogs latch onto a squeaky toy, it often brings out their playful nature, helping them exercise, engage their minds, and even alleviate boredom. However, while these toys can provide endless fun, it's important for dog owners to supervise playtime to ensure that the toys are safe and intact. So next time you see your furry friend gleefully chewing and squeaking, just remember that they are truly in touch with their primal instincts. Ever wondered about figs and their tiny partners? This mutualistic relationship between the fig and the wasp is vital for the fig's life cycle. When the female wasp enters a fig, she lays her eggs while also pollinating its flowers. This unique collaboration benefits both species, as the fig provides a safe home for the wasp's offspring, ensuring they have a place to grow. In turn, the wasp helps the fig reproduce by transferring pollen between flowers. Without this partnership, figs wouldn't exist as we know them. Interestingly, figs are not just fascinating because of this relationship. They're also packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, making them a deliciously healthy snack. Enjoying figs can boost your overall health, promoting digestion and fighting off free radicals. Next time you bite into a juicy fig, remember the tiny wasp that played a key role in bringing it to you. Isn't nature amazing? Can you imagine that sleep affects dream recall? Recent research reveals a fascinating connection between our sleep quality and how well we remember our dreams. It turns out that people who experience poor sleep are more likely to recall vivid dream content. This happens because when you wake up several times during the night, especially right after a dream, your brain is more likely to retain those dream memories. The interruptions during sleep can create a moment of clarity, allowing you to hold on to those fantastical experiences a little longer. Ever woken up suddenly and remembered a dream so vividly that it felt real? That's likely because your sleep cycle was disrupted and your brain had a chance to capture the essence of the dream. Understanding this link can help us appreciate the complex world of dreams and the role our sleep plays in our nighttime adventures. Guess what really drives Rhode Island's charm and challenges? Despite being the tiniest state in the U.S., Rhode Island packs a punch with over 1 million residents, translating to a notable population density. This compact state is famous for its picturesque coastal towns, bustling art scene, and fascinating colonial history that draws both visitors and locals alike. But there's a flip side. The high cost of living, which includes steep taxes and expensive housing, is causing some residents to seek greener, more affordable pastures in places like New Hampshire or the Carolinas. This dynamic creates a fascinating blend of culture and economics as people weigh the joys of living in such a vibrant area against the financial pressures that accompany it. So, while you might think small equals simple, Rhode Island's charm comes with its own unique set of complexities. Discover how U.S. recruitment shapes national security. Recruitment efforts in the U.S. play a crucial role in maintaining national interests and security. When the government recruits individuals, whether for the military or intelligence agencies, the goal is not just filling positions, but ensuring that the nation is protected against various threats. This means finding candidates who possess the necessary skills, values, and commitment to serve the public and uphold national ideals. With increasing global tensions and emerging security challenges, these recruitment strategies become even more vital. For example, the military seeks individuals who are not only physically fit, but also mentally prepared to face diverse situations. Meanwhile, intelligence agencies look for applicants who can analyze data, think critically, and act discreetly. Therefore, during recruitment, emphasis is placed on character, aptitude, and the ability to work well under pressure. Each new recruit plays a part in a larger mission, keeping America safe and secure. So when considering a career in these fields, remember that your role could significantly impact national security. This might surprise you. Microscopes changed our view of life. In the 17th century, Dutch scientist Antony van Leeuwenhoek revolutionized biology by inventing the microscope. With his simple lens, he embarked on a journey to explore the invisible world of tiny organisms. While many were blind to this micro-universe, Leeuwenhoek peered into drops of water and discovered lively creatures like bacteria and protozoa, which no one had ever seen before. His astonishing findings opened up a new field of study and provided crucial insights into health, disease, and ecosystems. Imagine finding out there are whole worlds teeming with life all around us, just waiting to be discovered. Thanks to Leeuwenhoek, scientists began to understand that these microorganisms play essential roles in nature, influencing everything from our own bodies to the environment. Have you ever wondered how such tiny beings can have such a huge impact? Did you hear about the Ouija board's eerie fate? In a bizarre twist of events, William Foldy, the supervisor of the Ouija board company, met an untimely demise. He tragically fell from the roof of a factory that the spirit board directed him to construct. This chilling story unfolds in the early days of the Ouija board, a game that many believe connects users with spirits from beyond. Foldy, captivated by the board's mystique, followed its alleged insights, leading him to risky decisions. The accident raised eyebrows and sparked debates about the power of the Ouija board. Could it truly have influenced Foldy's actions? Some skeptics chalk it up to coincidence, while others view it as a haunting reminder of the mysteries surrounding the board's origins. The Ouija board has fascinated people for generations, igniting curiosity about the supernatural. Whether seen as a game or a conduit to the spirit world, this incident adds an unsettling chapter to its history. What do you think? Could the board really have played a role in Foldy's fate? Here's a wild fact about discover the surprising link between happiness and wealth. It's fascinating how our desires for wealth and happiness can shape our lives in unexpected ways. Research indicates that when people chase wealth, they often concentrate on selfish motivations, such as personal gain or status. Conversely, pursuing happiness typically involves selfless aims, like helping others and strengthening relationships. This crucial distinction emphasizes the importance of balancing both pursuits for our overall well-being. Picture a community where kindness and cooperation are just as valued as financial success. Such harmony promotes not only individual satisfaction, but also enriches the lives of those around us. Striking this balance can significantly reduce stress and enhance life satisfaction. But how do we blend these aspirations in our daily lives? One effective approach is to practice gratitude and find opportunities to give back. By nurturing our own happiness through acts of kindness, we inadvertently elevate the spirits of others, creating a ripple effect of positivity. So can we transform our quest for wealth into a journey that also fosters joy and connection? Have you ever tasted authentic ceviche from Peru? This traditional dish is a delightful celebration of fresh fish marinated in zesty lime juice. Originating from coastal regions, ceviche showcases the incredible flavors of the Pacific Ocean. Fishermen caught fresh fish like snapper and halibut, which are cut into bite-sized pieces. The key to its magic lies in the marination process. As the fish soaks in lime juice, it cooks without heat, transforming its texture and taste. This acid also gives ceviche its bright and refreshing profile, making it popular on warm days. Served with ingredients like sliced onions, cilantro, and even a sprinkle of chili, each bite offers a delicious balance of flavors. In Peru, ceviche is often enjoyed as an appetizer or a light meal and is a vital part of social gatherings. Whether paired with crunchy corn or sweet potato, it's a dish that sparks joy and brings people together. If you find yourself in Peru, tasting authentic ceviche is a must. What better way to experience the rich culture and culinary expertise the country has to offer? Guess what really drives Diet Coke to float? You might be surprised to learn that a regular can of Coke sinks while its diet counterpart stays buoyant in water. Why does this happen? It all comes down to density, which measures how heavy something is for its size. Regular Coke contains high amounts of sugar, which increases its weight and makes it denser than water. When you drop a can of Coke into a pool or bucket, its greater density pulls it down below the water's surface. In contrast, Diet Coke is sweetened with artificial sweeteners, which are much lighter. As a result, the overall can of Diet Coke has a lower density compared to water, allowing it to bob up on the surface. If you've ever tossed a can into a pool, you've witnessed this phenomenon firsthand. Gather some friends, fill a container, and conduct your own little science experiment. This quirky difference not only highlights fascinating principles of density, but also reminds us how small changes in ingredients can lead to surprising outcomes in our everyday products. Who knew something as simple as soda could teach us so much about science? Hard to believe, but Houston is truly diverse. This vibrant city proudly holds the title of the most diverse in the United States, with a demographic mosaic that includes 43.8% Latino, 25.6% white, 23.1% Black, and 6% Asian residents. Houston is a melting pot of cultures, traditions, and languages. This incredible mix not only enriches the community, but also shapes the city's identity. From delicious food that ranges from Tex-Mex to Asian cuisines, to festivals that celebrate each culture's unique heritage, residents experience a delightful blend of lifestyles. People in Houston don't just coexist, they thrive together, making connections and sharing experiences. As the city continues to grow, its diversity will undoubtedly play a key role in defining its future. Isn't it amazing how such a variety of backgrounds can come together to create a dynamic and welcoming environment? Did you know Africa is the world's second largest continent? It occupies an impressive 30.37 million square kilometers, making up about 20% of Earth's total land area. With over 1.3 billion people, Africa is also the second most populated continent, following Asia. This vast land is home to 54 countries, each with its own unique culture, languages, and landscapes. From the Sahara Desert, the largest hot desert in the world, to the lush rainforests of the Congo Basin, Africa offers an incredible diversity of environments. The continent is rich in natural resources, wildlife, and history, featuring ancient civilizations like Egypt and great wonders such as the pyramids and the Serengeti. Moreover, Africa's population is young and vibrant, with an average age of about 19 years old. This youthful demographic offers great potential for innovation and growth in various sectors. With a myriad of languages spoken and cultures celebrated, Africa plays a crucial role in the global community. So how does this continent shape our world today? Here's something incredible about the air car. The air car developed by Klein Vision is revolutionizing personal transportation by combining the features of a car and an airplane. Imagine cruising down the road and then taking off into the sky. This innovative vehicle is powered by a robust 1.6-liter BMW engine, generating an impressive 160 horsepower. With this power, it can zoom to speeds approaching 125 miles per hour, making it not just a novelty, but a serious contender in the future of travel. When it comes to flying, the air car boasts an aerial range of up to 620 miles, which opens exciting possibilities for distant travel. Think of flying over traffic jams or exploring remote locations without the limitations of traditional planes. As we look toward a future where flying cars are a reality, Klein Vision's creation stands out as a symbol of what innovation can achieve. Could this hybrid vehicle be the transportation solution we've been waiting for? Did you know tornadoes peak in May in the US? This month is a critical transition period as warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico collides with cooler, drier air from the north. These atmospheric conditions create the perfect recipe for tornadoes to form. While tornadoes can occur at any time of the year, May consistently tops the charts for the highest frequency of tornado activity. The region most affected is often called Tornado Alley, which includes states like Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. During this time, meteorologists keep a close watch on weather patterns to issue timely warnings. Many people in these areas stay informed and prepared, knowing that May can bring severe storms. Understanding these patterns helps communities stay safe, making it vital to pay attention to forecasts during this peak tornado season. So whether you're a weather fanatic or just curious, May is a month to watch the skies. Can you imagine losing your home for a shopping mall? In 2005, the U.S. Supreme Court made a landmark decision in a case known as Kelo vs. New London. This ruling favored the city's plan to expropriate private properties in New London, Connecticut, allowing developers to build a revitalization project that included new shops and residential spaces. The aim was to boost the local economy and provide jobs, but many homeowners were left unhappy. Critics argued that the plan prioritized corporate interests over individual rights, as many of the properties acquired for development were later abandoned. This decision sparked a fierce debate across the nation about the limits of government power and the fairness of expropriation. People wondered, should a government have the right to take someone's home to make way for businesses? This ruling raised questions about property rights and community values, causing many to reflect on the true meaning of progress. What if I told you Ryan Reynolds found love in a superhero movie? The film Green Lantern isn't just another superhero flick, it played a key role in the romantic history of Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. While audiences focused on the action and dazzling special effects, a real-life love story was quietly unfolding behind the scenes. After Reynolds divorced from fellow actress Scarlett Johansson, he met Lively on the set of this 2011 movie. Their chemistry was undeniable, both on screen and off. and soon they were spending time together outside of filming. This blossomed into a romantic relationship that captured the attention of fans worldwide. Their connection became so strong that just a year later, they were married in a picturesque ceremony. The story of their romance, beginning amid the comic book action, reminds us that sometimes epic love stories can emerge from the most unexpected places. Isn't it fascinating how Hollywood can create both thrilling adventures and heartfelt relationships? Why does war relate to wanting more cows? This fascinating connection traces back to the Sanskrit word for war, which translates to a desire for more cattle. In ancient societies, cows weren't just livestock. They represented wealth and prosperity. Imagine a time when the number of cows you owned could determine your status and success. As these societies relied heavily on agriculture, conflicts over ownership of cattle frequently sparked disputes. Farmers who depended on these animals for milk, labor, and even as currency were often drawn into battles to protect their livelihood. Thus, the desire for more cows reflects a much deeper link between agriculture and the very essence of early civilization. These ancient conflicts remind us how resources shaped human interactions and societal structures, raising questions about how far we've come in valuing different assets today. Most people don't know this, but strength has a giant. Arbab Kaiser Hayat, hailing from Pakistan, is capturing worldwide attention with his incredible size and strength. Standing at a staggering 6 feet 3 inches and weighing a jaw-dropping 960 pounds, he is not just a sight to behold, but also a force to be reckoned with. Hayat has amazed onlookers with his extraordinary feats, including the ability to pull a moving tractor, an impressive demonstration of raw power that very few can match. His astonishing physique is not just about looks, it reflects years of dedication and hard work. Interested fans often wonder how he maintains such strength and what his daily routine looks like. Beyond his impressive physicality, Hayat's journey inspires many to pursue their own dreams, showing that with determination, anything is possible. Could you imagine having that level of strength and power? Is it really true that giraffes share neck bones with sloths? Surprisingly, both giraffes and sloths have the same number of neck vertebrae, which is 7. This fascinating fact challenges our assumptions, especially since giraffes sport long, graceful necks, while sloths are known for their short, stocky bodies. You might wonder how two such different creatures can have the same number of bones in their necks. The answer lies in the unique structure and size of their vertebrae. In giraffes, each vertebra is elongated, allowing their necks to stretch high above the ground, providing an excellent view of the savanna and helping them reach leaves on tall trees. On the other hand, sloths have shorter neck vertebrae, but they are built for their slow-moving lifestyle, allowing them to hang comfortably in trees. Although both animals perform different functions with their necks, their shared number of vertebrae showcases the incredible diversity of evolutionary adaptations in the animal kingdom. Isn't nature full of surprises? Can you believe the world's most crowded island exists? Santa Cruz del Islota, a tiny gem off the coast of Colombia, proudly holds the title of the most densely populated island on Earth. With about 500 residents squeezed into just 1.2 hectares, roughly the size of 2 football fields. This vibrant community lives in tightly packed houses flanked by narrow walkways. Life here is all about resilience and adaptation. The locals primarily thrive through fishing and welcoming tourists curious about their unique lifestyle. Despite limited space, the close-knit community shows remarkable strength, often depending on surrounding islands for essential services like fresh water and healthcare. The charming island is not just a geographical marvel, but also a testament to human creativity and cooperation. How do the residents maintain such a lively spirit? It's a beautiful example of how people can harmoniously coexist in close quarters. Believe it or not, squids have unique donut-shaped brains. This fascinating creature's brain is structured like a donut, wrapping around its throat. This unusual anatomy plays a crucial role in how squids eat. When they consume something too big, their brain can get squished, literally. This compression could lead to serious injury or even death. Squids are clever creatures, capable of solving puzzles and using tools. But this peculiar brain structure poses a risk during feeding. Imagine trying to swallow something huge and having your brain squeezed. Their ability to hunt and feed on various prey like fish and crabs shows how essential this brain is for survival. Not only do squids rely on their brains for navigation and problem solving, but they also have to be cautious when it comes to their dining choices. So next time you see a squid, remember its unique brain isn't just for show, it's a vital part of its life and survival. Isn't nature full of surprises? Hard to believe, but eyes blink more while talking. Experts have discovered that when we engage in conversation, our human eyes blink significantly more often compared to when we read. This extra blinking isn't just random. It actually helps to keep our eyes lubricated and refocus our vision, making it essential for clear sight. However, things change when we're glued to our screens. Yes, staring at phones, tablets, or computers typically makes us blink less often, leading to dryness and fatigue. Our eyes get tired and we might experience discomfort. To combat this, experts suggest the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, take a break and look at something 20 feet away for at least 20 seconds. This simple trick can really help relieve eye strain and keep our vision sharp. So next time you're using a screen, remember to give your eyes a much-needed break. Why exactly does a Major General wear 2 stars? In the United States Army, the rank of Major General is symbolized by the presence of 2 stars on the shoulder. This prestigious rank represents a significant level of responsibility and leadership, usually tasked with supervising large military units. A division, for instance, can consist of between 10,000 to 20,000 soldiers, and the Major General oversees various operations, strategies, and personnel decisions within that division. This leadership role isn't just about issuing commands, it also involves critical thinking, planning, and motivating a diverse group of individuals towards common objectives. Major generals often make crucial decisions that can affect both military missions and the well-being of soldiers under their command. Their responsibilities are vast and complex, and the 2 stars reflect not just their rank, but the dedication and experience required to lead effectively in such a demanding environment. Why exactly does a bullwhip crack so loudly? The echoing crack of a bullwhip isn't just loud, it's the result of an astonishing physics trick. When the whip is cracked, its tip moves faster than the speed of sound, creating a tiny sonic boom. This remarkable feat makes the bull whip the first man-made object to break the sound barrier. The motion of the whip generates a wave, and when the tip exceeds about 343 meters per second, it leaves a vacuum behind, causing the sharp cracking sound. This phenomenon showcases the whip's perfect balance between flexibility and speed. Often seen in rodeos or performances, the bullwhip demonstrates not only skill, but also the fascinating principles of physics at play. Imagining that every crack is a mini sonic boom reminds us of how science is intertwined with everyday objects. Next time you see a bullwhip in action, you might appreciate its power and the physics behind that iconic noise. Guess what really drives Magnum ice cream's magic? It's all about that delicious combination of ice cream and chocolate. Magnum ice cream treats you to a delightful experience by dipping a creamy ice cream base into molten chocolate. This chocolate is no ordinary coating. It hardens instantly, creating a satisfying shell around the ice cream. Isn't that cool? The beauty of Magnum lies not just in the chocolate, but also in the toppings, which can include crunchy almonds and other delightful choices that enhance the flavor even more. Each bite is a wonderful mix of textures. The creamy, soft ice cream meets the crisp chocolate coating. Imagine enjoying your favorite ice cream treat with that perfect crunch. Whether you prefer classic flavors or adventurous mixes, Magnum serves up indulgence and excitement in every bar. Next time you unwrap a Magnum, remember the unique process that creates that crispy outer layer and enjoy the full experience of its rich flavors. Who knew ice cream could be such a masterpiece? Is it really true that a computer beat a chess champion? In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue supercomputer made history by defeating the reigning world chess champion, Garry Kasparov, in a series of matches. This marked a groundbreaking moment in the world of artificial intelligence, as it was the first time a computer triumphed over a human champion in a complete chess game. Deep Blue was no ordinary computer. It was specially designed to calculate millions of possible moves per second. While Kasparov was a seasoned player known for his strategic thinking and deep understanding of the game, Deep Blue relied on its ability to analyze vast amounts of data and evaluate patterns. This monumental victory sparked debates about the role of machines in human endeavors and posed questions about the future of AI. Could we be witnessing the dawn of a new era where computers not only assist us but also challenge our most talented minds? Bermuda's beauty and mystique. What makes it special? Bermuda is a British overseas territory nestled in the North Atlantic Ocean, and it's packed with allure. Comprising around 138 islands, this stunning archipelago boasts breathtaking beaches that glitter under the sun, alongside vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life. Its subtropical climate draws visitors all year round, making it a perfect getaway for sun-seekers and adventure lovers alike. But that's not all. Bermuda is also famously linked to the mysterious Bermuda Triangle, a region that has sparked countless stories and theories about vanishing ships and planes. The intriguing blend of natural beauty and enigmatic history makes Bermuda more than just a travel destination. With its beautiful pink sand beaches, crystal clear waters, and charming local culture, it's no wonder that people are captivated by its charm. Whether you're relaxing on the beach, snorkeling in its colorful reefs, or uncovering the tales of the Bermuda Triangle, this destination offers something truly unique for everyone. What's the mystery behind cryptic pregnancies? Cryptic pregnancies happen when a woman doesn't realize she's pregnant, and they're more common than you might think. In fact, research suggests that about 1 in 500 pregnancies aren't recognized until the mother is at least halfway through, and startlingly, 1 in 2,500 go completely unnoticed until labor begins. This can happen for several reasons. Some women might mistake pregnancy symptoms for something else, or experience lighter symptoms than expected. Others may be unaware of their pregnancy because they continue to have regular menstrual cycles. The phenomenon can create a surprising situation during labor, when an unprepared woman finds herself unexpectedly giving birth. Understanding cryptic pregnancies highlights the complexity of human reproduction and emphasizes the importance of regular health checkups. Could there be more surprises about pregnancy yet to uncover? You might be shocked to learn that McLaren built a supercar. This impressive vehicle is actually a full-scale replica made from more than 340,000 Lego bricks, showcasing the perfect blend of engineering and creativity. Powered by nearly 800 electric motors, this unique model is not just a toy, it's a testament to what can be achieved when passion meets innovation. Each Lego piece contributes to a stunning assembly that mimics the design of one of McLaren's iconic cars, capturing every curve and detail. This endeavor highlights how modern technology and classic play can intertwine, sparking imaginations and inspiring future generations. Just imagine seeing a sleek sports car built entirely from colorful plastic bricks zooming around. It's an exciting reminder that even the most serious engineering challenges can be approached with a playful spirit. How cool is it that we can turn childhood toys into incredible works of art and engineering? Could a mysterious beach death hold secret codes? In 1948, a man was discovered lifeless on Somerton Beach in Australia, and the circumstances surrounding his death are truly perplexing. Strangely, he had no identification on him, and his body showed no signs of injury. To add to the enigma, tucked in his pocket was a small piece of paper with the words "Tamam Shud" written on it, a phrase that many have tried to decode but remains unsolved. Investigators found a book containing several encrypted messages in the man's car, hinting at a deeper story. Who was this man? Was he a spy, a victim of foul play, or something even more baffling? Theories abound, but none have fully cracked the case. This cold case has intrigued amateur sleuths and professional detectives alike for decades. The mystery grows as generations ponder the thoughts and secrets he carried. What do you think happened to him? Ever seen the world's highest outdoor elevator? Towering at an astonishing height of 1,069 feet, this remarkable structure is nestled in the breathtaking Changyai National Park in China. Opened in 2002, the elevator system features 3 double-deck elevators, each capable of holding 46 passengers at a time. As you ascend, prepare to be mesmerized by the stunning views that unfold before you, including over 3,000 shimmering quartz formations that dot the park's landscape. These natural wonders create a dazzling spectacle, especially when sunlight glimmers off their surfaces. Not only does this elevator serve as a thrilling ride for adventure seekers, but it also provides a fantastic way to experience the beauty of the surrounding area without the labor of a strenuous hike. Imagine gliding through the air and catching glimpses of the lush greenery and dramatic cliffs below. The experience combines modern engineering with nature's artistry, making it a must-visit for both tourists and locals. So, when are you planning your trip to this breathtaking spot? Why is Liechtenstein so unique in Europe? This tiny nation, nestled in the heart of the continent, has an extraordinary distinction. It is both landlocked and doubly landlocked. Being landlocked means that Liechtenstein has no coastline or access to the sea, while being doubly landlocked implies it is surrounded by countries that are also landlocked. Can you imagine being entirely enclosed by nations like Switzerland and Austria, both of which also lack any direct route to the ocean? This geographical rarity sets Liechtenstein apart from other countries and makes it a fascinating topic for geography buffs. Despite its small size, measuring just about 160 square kilometers, Liechtenstein boasts a rich history and a vibrant culture. The capital, Vaduz, is known for its stunning castle and picturesque landscapes, attracting visitors year-round. So while most countries can proudly boast of their oceans and beaches, Liechtenstein thrives in its unique environment, proving that size and surf are not always everything. Prepare to be amazed by the Olympic rings. The 5 gray fins, arranged in a circle, represent the unity of the 5 continents during the Olympic Games in Olympia. Each ring symbolizes a different part of the world: Africa, the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Oceania. The design highlights the spirit of friendship and competition that connects athletes from diverse backgrounds. Interestingly, Pierre de Coubertin, the founder of the modern Olympics, chose this design in 1913, aiming to promote peace and understanding through sports. The overlapping rings show how nations can come together, despite their differences. Each time athletes raise their flags during the ceremonies, they celebrate not just their individual achievements, but also the global connection that the Olympics encourages. Isn't it inspiring how a simple design can symbolize such grand ideals? This might surprise you. St. Martin's Day croissants. On November 11th each year, Poznan, Poland, comes alive with the sweet aroma of freshly baked St. Martin's croissants. This delicious pastry filled with white poppy seeds and nuts is at the heart of the festivities. People eagerly line up to enjoy these treats, which are not only tasty but also symbolize the city's rich cultural heritage. The day kicks off with colorful parades showcasing local traditions, music, and dance, making it a vibrant celebration for everyone. Families and friends gather to share these delightful pastries while learning about the history of St. Martin's Day. It's a joyful occasion that highlights community spirit, where the act of baking and sharing croissants brings people together. Next time you're in Poznan on this special day, don't miss the chance to take part in this sweet celebration. How will you join the fun? Guess what really drives our water crisis? It's hard to believe that although water covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, only around 1% of it is safe and accessible for human use. This tiny fraction is crucial for everyone, as it must satisfy the drinking requirements, agricultural needs, and industrial demands of nearly 8 billion people. Most of the planet's water is locked away in vast oceans, towering glaciers, or deep underground aquifers, leaving us with a limited supply. To make matters worse, issues like pollution, overuse, and climate change are putting immense pressure on this precious resource. For instance, pollution from factories and agriculture often contaminates rivers and lakes, making water unsafe to drink. Meanwhile, climate change is leading to unpredictable weather patterns, affecting rainfall and potentially reducing freshwater sources even more. This is why water conservation and sustainable management practices are more important than ever. If we don't start prioritizing our water resources now, What will that mean for future generations? Believe it or not, the Easter Bunny has German roots. The beloved tradition of the Easter Bunny actually traces back to Germany, not America, as many might think. German immigrants introduced the Osterhase, a magical hare that laid eggs, to the United States in the 1700s. Children delighted in creating nests, hoping the hare would fill them with colorful eggs. This charming custom gradually transformed into today's Easter Bunny, which brings joy and excitement each spring. Decorating eggs for Easter is another tradition with ancient origins, being practiced long before the hare's arrival. Civilizations like the Persians, Ukrainians, and Mesopotamians would color eggs to symbolize new life and rebirth. As these traditions blended over the years, they shaped the festive celebration we know and love today. So the next time you spot that fluffy bunny, remember the rich history that hops along with it. Ever wondered about the friend paradox? This intriguing concept reveals a surprising fact. Your friends likely have more friends than you do. The friend paradox occurs because of the way social networks are built. In these networks, popular people are often connected to many individuals. So when you look at your friends' friend lists, those popular ones appear multiple times. Imagine if you're friends with a social butterfly who knows everyone. While you might have a close circle of buddies, that friend's connections can make it seem like they're surrounded by even more people. This phenomenon sheds light on how friendship dynamics work in our lives. It challenges our perceptions of popularity and belonging, making us rethink how we view our own social circles. So the next time you feel like your friends are winning in the friendship game, remember that their connections might not tell the full story. Guess what really drives Belgian ambulance sirens? In Belgium, ambulances use a unique siren sound that mimics rushing wind, making it stand out from typical sirens you might hear elsewhere. This clever design isn't just for show, it serves a critical purpose. The sound captures the attention of drivers quickly, prompting them to pull over and clear a path for emergency vehicles. Imagine being caught in traffic when an ambulance approaches, its siren echoing like a gust of wind, urging you to make space. The aim is to cut through background noise and ensure urgent help reaches those in need without delay. This innovation reflects how important it is for emergency services to operate efficiently. So the next time you hear that distinctive sound, you'll not only know it's an ambulance, but also understand the thought and engineering that went into making it. Isn't that fascinating? Did you know Bermuda has no rivers or lakes? This fascinating fact is true. The picturesque Bermuda Islands, located in the North Atlantic Ocean, are stunning but quite unique in their water situation. With about 70,000 residents, there are no natural sources of fresh water like rivers or lakes where people might typically gather water. Instead, the islanders have become experts at collecting rainwater, using an ingenious system of pipes installed on rooftops. When it rains, these pipes channel the water straight into storage tanks, ensuring that families have enough water for their daily needs. This collection method highlights the adaptability and resourcefulness of the Bermudian people in managing their precious water supply. Since rain is essential for life, the local community places great importance on conserving this resource. As climate patterns change and rainfall becomes less predictable, residents continue to find innovative solutions to secure their water needs and maintain their beautiful island home. Doesn't that make you appreciate every drop of water that you use? What if I told you about a secret on the $5 bill? If you take a close look at the back of the United States $5 bill, you might be surprised to find the number 172 cleverly hidden in the bushes at the base of the Lincoln Memorial. This fascinating detail is just one part of the complex designs and security features woven into U.S. currency to prevent counterfeiting. These features include watermarks, microprinting, and color-shifting ink, all designed to make it harder for counterfeiters to create fake bills. The number 172 isn't just a random detail. It showcases the artistry and thought behind our money. Next time you hold a $5 bill, remember there's more than meets the eye. Keep exploring these hidden gems in our currency, and you might uncover even more cool secrets. Shocking treatments led to his tragic fate at 42. In the past, medical practices often seemed more like experiments than actual care. In a desperate attempt to save his life, doctors resorted to several brutal and bizarre treatments. They force-fed him bouillon, hoping it would provide some nourishment. One particularly harsh method involved pouring a bucket of hot water on his head, which probably caused more harm than good. To make matters worse, they applied half a dozen leashes to his nose, believing this would draw out toxins from his body. As if that wasn't enough, they even administered a soap suppository, which likely only added to his discomfort. Unfortunately, none of these treatments worked, and he tragically succumbed to his illness at just 42 years old. This story highlights how far we've come in modern medicine, where such harsh and misguided practices are now things of the past. Today, we have a much better understanding of the human body and what truly helps, rather than hinders, healing. Guess what triggered 23 million emails in one day? In 2015, a simple mistake led to a colossal email storm at Thomson Reuters, one of the world's leading news organizations. An employee in the Philippines accidentally sent a phone reactivation request to over 33,000 colleagues. This error spiraled out of control, triggering a chain reaction that resulted in nearly 23 million email messages being generated in just 7 hours. Can you imagine the chaos? As everyone started replying, the average employee's inbox flooded with responses, creating a significant interruption to daily operations. The incident highlighted the potential consequences of digital miscommunication and served as a crucial reminder of the importance of double-checking before hitting send. Businesses often rely heavily on emails for communication, but this event showcased how easily things can go awry. Is it really true that patriotism fuels political scandals? When former President George Bush weighed in on a political scandal involving 6 individuals, he suggested they were motivated by patriotism. This comment opens the door to a deeper discussion about the nature of political accountability. Often, people involved in scandals argue their actions were in the country's best interest, creating a complex web of justification. Bush's remark highlights how emotions like patriotism can complicate our judgments about right and wrong. It's not just about the actions themselves, but the intent behind them. This raises questions about how we perceive accountability in politics. Should we excuse questionable behavior if it's framed as patriotic? As voters and citizens, we must think critically about how such arguments influence our understanding of integrity and responsibility in leadership. After all, understanding these nuances can help us better navigate the often murky waters of political ethics. Surprisingly, interstellar space is not truly empty. Many people imagine the vastness of space as a void, but it is actually bustling with the interstellar medium, a mix of gas and dust. Mostly composed of hydrogen and helium, this medium is key to the birth of stars. In more concentrated areas, gravity pulls these gases together, causing them to collapse and trigger nuclear fusion, igniting a new star. Take, for example, Sagittarius B2, a gas cloud near the Milky Way center. It's fascinating to know that it emits radio waves and contains enough alcohol to fill a staggering 400 trillion pints of beer. Meanwhile, stunning nebulae like the Orion Nebula are visible, showcasing gas illuminated by nearby stars. These astronomical wonders remind us that even what appears empty is full of potential and life. What other secrets lie in the vastness of space? Get ready to meet the world's fastest mouse. The tiny desert gerbil is a remarkable creature, holding the astounding record for the fastest jump among all mice. Imagine this little critter, known for its agility, leaping up to an impressive 3 meters in a single bound. That's roughly the length of a small car. These speedy little animals thrive in arid environments where efficient movement is key to escaping predators and navigating their sandy habitats. Their powerful hind legs allow them to launch themselves through the air with surprising strength, making them not only quick, but also incredibly skilled at evading threats. You might think that something so small and light wouldn't have such explosive jumping ability, but the desert gerbil defies those expectations. Watching one of these gerbils in action is a sight to behold, as they spring into the air, showcasing their natural athleticism. So the next time you think about mice, remember that not all of them scurry slowly around your home. Some are true champions of the jump. Surprisingly, Adobe's name has a unique origin. Many people associate Adobe with its popular software like Photoshop and Acrobat. But did you know that its name comes from a small river? The story begins with John Warnock, one of the co-founders of the company, who lived near the Adobe Creek River in California. This picturesque stream runs right behind his home, and it left a lasting impression on him. When the time came to name his new company, he chose Adobe to pay homage to the creek that was not only beautiful, but also significant to his life. This connection shows how personal experiences can influence big decisions, even when it comes to naming a major tech company. Today, Adobe is a household name, known for transforming the way we create and edit digital content. It's fascinating to think that such a powerful brand was inspired by a serene little river. So, next time you use Adobe software, remember the creek that contributed to its iconic name. Let's uncover the truth about clicking a mouse. Did you know that clicking a mouse 10 million times actually burns just 1 calorie? This surprising fact highlights how little energy many of our daily activities require. If you think about it, that's an astonishingly small amount of calories for something we might do without even realizing it. To put it in perspective, you would need to click your mouse around 10 million times to burn off even a single calorie. We often associate exercise with burning calories and think we need to be active to make a difference. But it turns out even tiny movements like clicking a mouse add up over time. This can be a fun reminder of how our bodies work, especially for those who spend a lot of time on computers. While your fingers might be busy clicking away, it's clear that to truly make an impact on calorie burning, you'll need to incorporate some physical exercise into your routine. So the next time you're gaming or working on your laptop, remember just how little energy those clicks really use. You might be stunned by this tragic cannonball blast. In 2008, a 140-year-old high-explosive cannonball exploded during a restoration attempt by Sam White, a passionate Civil War collector from Virginia. This unfortunate incident took place while he was working on the cannonball at his home, leading to a devastating explosion that claimed his life. The force of the blast was so immense that shrapnel was propelled up to a quarter-mile away, creating a terrifying scene in what was likely a calm neighborhood. At the time of the explosion, White had 18 other cannonballs stored in his driveway, which raises questions about safety practices when dealing with such dangerous artifacts. Collecting historical items can be incredibly rewarding, but it also comes with risks, especially when they involve volatile materials. This tragic event serves as a reminder of the importance of caution and expertise in handling explosive relics. Most people don't know this, but dollar bills aren't backed by gold. This is a common misconception dating back to when the gold standard was the norm. In the early 1970s, the United States made a significant shift by abandoning this system, which linked the value of the dollar directly to gold reserves. Today, our dollars are classified as fiat currency, meaning they derive their value not from any physical asset, but from the trust and confidence we place in the government that issues them. When you exchange a dollar bill for goods or services, you're essentially trading a piece of paper that represents value based on collective belief rather than actual gold in a vault. This change allows for more flexibility in economic policy, but it also means that the value of money can fluctuate based on various factors, including inflation and government decisions. Understanding this can change how you think about money. Here's a wild fact about Pallas cats. These fascinating little creatures are not just cute, they have some incredible adaptations for survival. Pallas cats, native to the cold steppes and mountainous areas of Central Asia, boast thick, fluffy fur that keeps them warm in frigid temperatures. Unlike domestic cats, these wild felines are built for the harsh conditions of their environment, using their coat to insulate against extreme weather. Their unique fur isn't just for warmth, it also helps them blend into their surroundings, making them stealthy hunters as they stalk prey like rodents and birds. Measuring around the size of a domestic cat, Pallas cats have short legs and a stocky build, adding to their adorable appearance. Despite their charm, these cats face threats from habitat loss and hunting, which makes their conservation vital. Understanding and protecting Pallas cats not only helps preserve their species, but also supports the delicate ecosystem they inhabit. How can we aid these adorable wild cats? Let's uncover the truth about Gangnam Style's success. This catchy song by South Korean artist PSY took the world by storm in 2012, becoming the first video ever to reach a staggering 1 billion views on YouTube. But why did it go so viral? Its upbeat rhythm, playful choreography, and colorful visuals captivated audiences across different cultures. PSY's unique style, which combined humor with a catchy hook, made it relatable and shareable. The song's popularity also sparked a global dance challenge, inspiring countless parodies and remixes, further boosting its visibility. Beyond just a music video, Gangnam Style became a cultural phenomenon, showcasing how digital media can transcend borders and create a shared experience. It opened the door for K-pop to the international stage, proving that music has the power to unite people worldwide. How did one song change the landscape of music forever? Here's something incredible about New Jersey's gas laws. New Jersey stands out as the only state in America where drivers can't pump their own gas. This unique law has been around since the 1940s, promoting safety and creating jobs for attendants at gas stations. But in a 2022 Monmouth University poll, a surprising 60% of New Jersey residents expressed their opposition to changing this tradition and allowing full self-service at gas stations. Supporters of the current law argue that it protects consumers by ensuring that trained attendants handle potentially dangerous fuel, while opponents suggest it limits convenience and increases gas prices. With many Americans accustomed to self-service, New Jersey's continued stance raises questions about convenience, safety, and what residents truly desire. Do they prefer to keep this quirky law, or is it time for a change in how they fuel their cars? Hard to believe, but the quietest place exists. Located deep in a mine in the state of Washington, the anechoic chamber at Orfield Laboratories holds the title of the world's quietest room. In fact, it measures a staggering negative decibel level, reaching 9.4 dB. This unique chamber is designed to absorb sound rather than reflect it, creating an environment where even the faintest sounds, like the rustling of your own body, become startlingly loud. The purpose of this extraordinary space is to test sound equipment and provide an escape from the constant noise that fills our daily lives. Visitors often find that spending time in the chamber can be disorienting and even unsettling, as our brains are not accustomed to such profound silence. So if you think you can handle absolute quiet, would you dare to step inside? What if Kim Kardashian used sign language in school? During her school years, Kim Kardashian creatively learned the alphabet in American Sign Language, ASL, and found a clever way to communicate with her friends during tests. Instead of relying on spoken words, she and her buddies would fingerspell answers to each other from across the classroom. This unique approach not only highlights her resourcefulness, but also showcases her early penchant for thinking outside the box. Although this wasn't the intended use of ASL, it adds a fun and humorous chapter to her life story. Fast forward to today, Kardashian has shifted her focus from school pranks to serious matters like law reform, but she still chuckles at those childhood days. This anecdote reminds us that creativity can emerge in the most unexpected ways, even in a test-taking situation. Did you know Disney sold Star Wars streaming rights? In 2016, Disney made a surprising move by selling the streaming rights for the beloved original Star Wars films to Turner, a deal that will last until 2024. This was a strategic choice because Disney was preparing to launch its own streaming service, Disney+. However, as the popularity of Star Wars continued to soar, Disney began to realize that having those iconic films on their platform would draw in many subscribers. Despite Disney's attempts to reclaim these rights, Turner has consistently refused to let go. This ongoing tug-of-war raises questions about the fate of classic films in the streaming age. With millions of fans eagerly waiting for Star Wars content, it will be interesting to see how this dispute unfolds. Will Disney eventually get back the rights to their galaxy far, far away? Guess what really drives changes in breast sizes? A recent study involving 60,000 participants has revealed an intriguing shift in the average breast size of American women, soaring from 34B to a whopping 34DD. This exciting increase of about 3 full sizes poses questions about fashion, health, and social perceptions. But what factors are contributing to this change? Many experts suggest that lifestyle choices, including diet and exercise, have a big role to play. With more women focusing on health and fitness than ever before, it's possible that these habits are influencing body shapes. Additionally, societal pressures and media representation may also push women towards certain beauty standards, leading to this change in average size. Furthermore, advancements in bra technology have improved fit and comfort, encouraging more women to embrace diverse sizes confidently. As body positivity continues to gain traction, these shifts reflect not just anatomical changes, but also evolving ideals surrounding beauty and self-acceptance. What do you think about these trends? Did you know a champagne cork flies at 50 mm? That's right. When you pop open a bottle of champagne, the fizz inside creates a powerful internal pressure of around 90 pounds per square inch. This pressure is about 3 times stronger than what you'd find in a typical car tire. When the cork is released, it doesn't just pop, it zooms out with the force of a mini rocket, reaching speeds of up to 50 miles per hour or roughly 80 kilometers per hour. Imagine being hit by a cork moving that fast. To keep things safe, it's always smart to point the bottle away from yourself and others. The excitement of champagne isn't just in the bubbles and taste, it's also about that explosive pop and the thrill of watching the cork soar through the air. Next time you celebrate with bubbly, remember the science behind that exciting cork launch. Surprisingly, it's a fact that the Statue of Liberty was a lighthouse. Initially erected in 1886 as a grand symbol of freedom, Lady Liberty had a practical role few realize. She served as a lighthouse for 16 years. Her torch, a beacon shining brightly, was visible from an impressive 24 miles away, helping to guide ships safely into New York Harbor. This dual purpose made her not just an icon, but also a vital part of navigation during a time when safety at sea was crucial. Ships passing through the harbor relied on her light to avoid rocky shores and busy ports. Imagine the early morning sun reflecting off her copper surface while sailors looked out to spot her gleaming torch. Eventually, technological advancements made traditional lighthouses more efficient, and the statue's role evolved into that of a purely symbolic figure. Yet this fascinating chapter in her story highlights how she embodied both hope and safety for newcomers and seafarers alike. Did you know about the mysterious Nazca lines? These fascinating geoglyphs, located in the arid plains of southern Peru, have sparked intrigue and wonder for decades. Stretching over 1,000 square kilometers, the Nazca lines depict various shapes, including animals like monkeys and birds, as well as geometric patterns. What makes them truly captivating is that they can only be fully appreciated from above, making them a mystery for centuries. It is believed that the Nazca people created these massive artworks between 500 BCE and 500 CE for religious or astronomical purposes. Some researchers suggest they might have been part of rituals connected to water, as the region experiences scant rainfall. Visitors today often take aerial tours to witness this ancient art, which is so large that its largest figures can span up to 100-200 feet. The line's preservation has sparked debates over environmental threats and tourism impacts. Why did the ancient Nazca create such colossal designs, and what messages were they trying to convey? Can you imagine controlling machines with your mind? Arnav Kapoor, a brilliant student innovator, has made this dream come true with his revolutionary device called Alter Ego. This groundbreaking gadget allows users to interact with technology using nothing but their thoughts. How does it work, you ask? By translating neuromuscular signals into commands, Alter Ego helps people perform tasks like solving math problems or searching the internet without needing to speak a single word. This portable and non-invasive device opens up a world of possibilities, especially for individuals with mobility challenges or speech impairments. Imagine sitting in a cafe and sending an email or browsing your favorite website, all through the power of your mind. With technology advancing rapidly, tools like Alter Ego are not just a glimpse into the future. They are paving the way for a new era of communication and accessibility. As we explore the implications of such innovations, the question remains, how will this change our everyday lives? Is it really true that babies have 300 bones? Yes, it is. When babies are born, They begin life with approximately 300 bones. This might sound surprising, but our bodies are designed to change as we grow. These extra bones are primarily found in areas like the skull and spine. As a baby develops, some of these bones gradually fuse together. For instance, the skull consists of several bony plates that allow flexibility during birth and later come together to form a solid structure. By the time a child reaches adulthood, the number of bones typically decreases to around 206. This fusion process is part of our natural growth and helps our bodies become stronger and more capable of supporting our weight and movement. So while it may seem like the bones just disappear, they are actually transforming to support us better as we grow up. Isn't that fascinating? Our bodies are truly remarkable in how they adapt and change. Is it really true that Minnesota bans ducks on road trips? You won't believe this quirky law. Minnesota has a unique regulation about our feathered friends. It prohibits crossing state lines with a pet duck, yet allows geese to waltz across borders without any issues. How strange is that? The distinction between ducks and geese in this law seems arbitrary, leaving many scratching their heads. The reason behind this bird law isn't entirely clear, but some speculate that ducks may be associated with certain health regulations or risks that don't apply to geese. Regardless, this regulation reflects Minnesota's rich culture, where wildlife and nature play significant roles in daily life. So if you're planning a trip with a pet duck, remember to check your state laws. Otherwise, you might be turning back before you even start the adventure. Have you ever wondered why onions make you cry? When you cut into an onion, it releases a special enzyme called allanase. This enzyme reacts with compounds in the onion, leading to the production of a gas known as propanethyl oxide. When this gas reaches your eyes, it irritates them, sending a message to your brain that triggers tear production. Your body does this as a natural defense mechanism. Tears help to wash away the irritants and protect your eyes. Interestingly, this reaction isn't just a nuisance. It serves a purpose. The more finely you chop, the more gas is released and the more you might tear up. So next time you're preparing a delicious onion for dinner, remember that those tears are your eyes trying to keep themselves healthy and clear. Who knew that making a salad could turn into a mini cry fest? Guess what really drives your hair's thickness? Many people believe that shaving hair causes it to grow back thicker, but that's actually a myth. When you shave, you're only cutting off the upper part of the hair strand while leaving the root untouched beneath the skin. This means that the hair is not altered at the base where it grows. The next time your hair begins to grow back, it may feel coarser or thicker, but this is simply due to the blunt edge created by the razor. As the hair grows, it might seem more noticeable simply because it has less of a fine tip compared to unshaven hair. In reality, your hair's actual thickness and growth rate remain unchanged, no matter how often you shave. So feel free to shave without worrying about making your hair thicker. It's just one of those fascinating hair misconceptions that many people believe. Isn't it interesting how our perceptions can be swayed by such simple experiences? Have you ever wondered why some sculptures seem alive? In the realm of art, there are sculptures that capture the essence of movement, making them look as though they are caught mid-action. Artists use techniques like exaggerated poses, flowing lines, and intricate details to create these dynamic illusions. One famous example is the work of Italian sculptor Gian Lorenzo Bernini, whose pieces, such as The Rape of Proserpina, showcase figures in dramatic, expressive motion. These masterpieces can trick the eye, making a stone figure appear as if it might leap or dance right off its pedestal. This lifelike precision blurs the lines between stillness and movement, inviting viewers to engage with the art on a deeper level. Whether it's a running figure or a swirling garment, these sculptures challenge our perceptions and remind us that art can animate the inanimate, sparking our imagination in delightful ways. Believe it or not, the first web browser was invented. In 1990, Tim Berners-Lee, a brilliant computer scientist, created the World Wide Web, which later took on the name Nexus. This groundbreaking web browser was revolutionary, allowing users to easily access and navigate the growing information available on the internet. Before Berners-Lee's invention, accessing information on the internet was a challenging task, often requiring complicated commands and technical knowledge. With the introduction of the World Wide Web, Anyone could explore the digital world with just a few clicks. This invention played a huge role in making the internet accessible to the general public, paving the way for the online experience we enjoy today. Berners-Lee's vision was not just about connecting computers, but about making knowledge available to everyone. How did this simple idea change our world forever? This might surprise you. Haircut phobia is real. Known as tonsuriphobia or trichophobia, this intense fear affects many individuals, making haircuts a terrifying experience. For those struggling with this phobia, even the thought of sitting in a barber's chair can trigger anxiety and panic. It often leads to avoidance behaviors, where people skip regular haircuts altogether, causing some to feel increasingly self-conscious about their appearance. This irrational fear can stem from various causes, including previous traumatic events related to haircuts, sensitivity to sensory experiences, or even anxiety disorders. Understanding tonsuriphobia is important, as it can significantly impact someone's daily life. If you or someone you know experiences this fear, seeking support from a mental health professional can make a big difference. Therapy and relaxation techniques might help individuals overcome this phobia and regain confidence in their self-image. Why does such a common activity cause such fear? Can you imagine that babies can potty train early? Elimination communication is an intriguing parenting method that helps parents and caregivers understand their baby's signals when it's time to relieve themselves. Instead of using diapers, this technique encourages you to observe your little one's natural cues, like fidgeting or facial expressions, which indicate they need to go. By responding to these signs, parents can help their babies use a toilet or potty, making the transition away from diapers smoother and often quicker. This method taps into the innate communication between a parent and child, creating a bond while also reducing environmental waste from disposable diapers. It may seem challenging at first, but many parents find joy in their baby's progress and independence as they learn to communicate their needs effectively. Could this be a game changer in early parenting? Did you know Switzerland uses temporary bridges for road repairs? This clever approach allows traffic to keep flowing smoothly, even when construction is happening. Instead of shutting down lanes and causing major delays, Swiss engineers have designed temporary bridges that can be quickly set up over work zones. This means that while crews tackle necessary road repairs, drivers can still go about their journeys with minimal disruption. The temporary bridges are not only an efficient solution, they also showcase the country's commitment to innovation in infrastructure. By utilizing these structures, Switzerland demonstrates how thoughtful engineering can combine safety, efficiency, and convenience. This method shows that road work doesn't have to mean traffic nightmares. Instead, it turns into a more manageable experience for everyone on the road. So next time you cruise through Switzerland, remember the creative solutions that keep the wheels turning and ensure that repairs can happen without the headache of long waits and detours. Did you know Justin Timberlake sang for McDonald's? This pop superstar lent his voice to the catchy "I'm Lovin' It" jingle, creating a memorable tune that many people associate with the fast food giant. Released in 2003, this campaign marked a turning point in McDonald's marketing strategy, reflecting a fresh and youthful vibe. Timberlake's involvement not only showcased his musical talent, but also elevated the brand's image. The jingle quickly became synonymous with McDonald's, helping to establish a strong emotional connection with customers. As the campaign ran across television and radio, it resonated with audiences, blending fun and nostalgia. Timberlake's engaging style, combined with the catchy melody, ensured that the slogan stuck in people's minds. Alongside his work in music and film, his contribution to McDonald's marketing was a unique venture, illustrating how artists can diversify their careers while bolstering brand identity. So next time you hear that iconic tune, remember the pop sensation behind it. Could a simple jingle really boost a brand's success? What's the deal with fishing on a giraffe's neck? In Illinois, there's a quirky law that makes it illegal to fish while sitting atop a giraffe. This unusual regulation likely stems from a mix of animal welfare concerns and the sheer absurdity of such an act. Imagine balancing on a tall, wobbly giraffe while trying to catch fish. With that setup, both the animal and the person would be in for a wild ride. Laws like this often highlight society's commitment to treating animals with care and respect, ensuring that their well-being remains a priority. It's also a fun reminder that even the quirkiest rules usually have a serious side, often rooted in protecting both animals and humans. So next time you're fishing in Illinois, remember to keep your feet on the ground, unless you want a memorable encounter with the law. Have you ever wondered about the world's biggest cucumbers? In 2010, global cucumber production astonishingly reached 57.5 million tons, and a huge chunk of that came straight from China, which contributed an impressive 47 million tons. This makes China the reigning champion of cucumber production, accounting for more than 70% of the world's total output. Cucumbers are refreshing veggies, often enjoyed in salads or pickled for tasty snacks. Their remarkable growth in China is thanks to advanced agricultural practices and ideal growing conditions. Farmers work hard to cultivate high-quality cucumbers that not only feed local communities, but also meet global export demands. Ever thought about where your crunchy cucumber slices come from? China's dominance in cucumber farming showcases how agricultural innovation can lead to bountiful harvests, benefiting both farmers and consumers worldwide. Isn't it fascinating how one country can influence the global cucumber market so profoundly? Prepare to be amazed by Donald Duck's unique voice. The man behind that unforgettable quacking sound was Clarence Nash, a talented voice actor who came up with it in a clever way. By trapping air in his cheeks and manipulating it while speaking, Nash created a distinctive sound that became synonymous with the beloved Disney character. This innovative technique allowed Nash to bring the mischievous duck to life in a way that resonated with audiences everywhere. Nash first voiced Donald in 1934, and his performance quickly struck a chord, making Donald a standout character in animated films. It's amazing to think that a simple method of air control helped birth such an iconic personality, known for his loud, comical squawks and charming antics. Nash's unique voice has carried on through decades, influencing countless fans and reminding us all how creativity can make characters unforgettable. How did such a remarkable voice become a classic? Here's a wild fact about 3D printers. They were first invented in the 1980s, initially capturing the imagination of inventors and tech enthusiasts. However, it wasn't until the early 2000s that 3D printers truly took off, transforming how we think about manufacturing and prototyping. Imagine creating complex designs layer by layer, rather than carving or molding materials into shape. This revolutionary technology allows designers and engineers to turn digital models into physical objects with remarkable ease. From building toys to even medical implants, the versatility of 3D printing knows no bounds. Schools, startups, and large companies alike have embraced this innovation, making it accessible to everyone. With just a few clicks, you can now print everything from custom phone cases to intricate architectural models. Isn't it amazing how far technology has come? Let's uncover the truth about Antarctic brain changes. A fascinating study reveals that living in a remote Antarctic station for several months can actually shrink a key area of the brain. Researchers found that the hippocampus, which is crucial for memory and learning, decreased in size by an average of 7% among the crew members. This shrinkage contrasts sharply with healthy individuals in less isolated environments who did not show similar changes. The extreme conditions of isolation, harsh weather, and close quarters may contribute to these brain alterations. It raises important questions about how extreme environments impact our mental health and brain function. Are these changes reversible, or do they have lasting effects on memory and cognition? Understanding these phenomena can help us prepare for future long-term space missions where isolation might be just as intense. What do you think about the brain's ability to adapt to such challenges? Prepare to be amazed by the kiwi fruit's history. In the 1950s, a clever marketing strategy transformed the way we see this unique fruit. Originally known as the Chinese gooseberry, the fruit was rebranded as kiwi fruit to boost its appeal for export, particularly during the tense times of the Cold War. The new name was inspired by New Zealand's iconic national bird, the kiwi, which has a similar fuzzy exterior to the fruit itself. This clever move not only helped the fruit find a new identity, but also connected it to a country known for its beautiful landscapes and unique biodiversity. As a result, kiwi fruit quickly gained popularity in markets worldwide, loved for its vibrant green flesh and sweet tart flavor. Now it's a staple in fruit salads and smoothies. Have you ever wondered what other names might have caught on? Discover the steam engine's surprising history and fears. In the early days of steam engines, many people thought this incredible invention was almost magical. The way these machines turned heat into moving power was beyond what most could understand. As trains began to travel at speeds that felt like flying, some skeptics worried about what this rapid movement meant for safety. They feared that passengers might get hurt and that the very train itself could be dangerous. This fear reflects a common reaction to new technology. People often hesitate to embrace change, even when it promises convenience and progress. Yet the steam engine paved the way for modern transportation, changing the world by making travel faster and more efficient. Today we can look back and appreciate how these early inventions shaped our current lives, leading to the trains and trains of tomorrow. What would we do without that breakthrough? Why exactly does Samarinos have such a rich history? This tiny but mighty region boasts a constitutional tradition that dates back to 1600, making it one of the oldest surviving written constitutions in the world. Imagine living in a place where the laws and governance have been carefully outlined in a document for over 400 years. In Samarinos, these early principles not only shaped the local government, but also laid the groundwork for how societies around the globe understand the rule of law today. The Constitution ensured rights and responsibilities were clearly defined, allowing citizens to participate in their governance. This historical document has inspired discussions on democracy and civil rights far beyond its borders, giving a fascinating glimpse into how people organized themselves in the past. Isn't it incredible to think that the roots of modern democracy can be traced back to such a small area? Guess what really drives motel history? The world's first motel opened its doors in San Luis Obispo in 1925, and it changed travel forever. This innovative establishment offered a cozy two-room bungalow, complete with a kitchen and an adjoining private garage, all for the amazing price of just $1.25 per night. Imagine that! With the rise of the automobile in the early 20th century, roadside accommodations became essential for travelers seeking comfort and convenience. This little motel catered to families on road trips, providing a safe place to rest while exploring the open road. The idea quickly caught on, leading to the birth of countless motels across the United States. Today, motels are a staple of American travel, evolving into diverse accommodations that welcome millions. Isn't it fascinating how one small building can spark a whole industry? You might be surprised that bridges freeze faster than roads. This interesting fact reveals how bridges experience unique conditions that accelerate freezing. Unlike roads, which are insulated by the ground beneath them, bridges hang in the air, making them exposed to chilly temperatures from both above and below. As the cold air sweeps around and directly touches the bridge's surface, ice can form much quicker than on traditional roadways. This means that on a frosty morning, your driving route may be clear, but the bridge could be slick and icy, catching drivers off guard. It's a reminder for us to be cautious, even when road conditions look good. So next time you head out in winter, keep an eye out for those elevated structures. They can be more dangerous than they seem. Can you believe moonshine makes up 30% of all booze? This fascinating fact reveals how deeply rooted moonshine is in cultures around the world. Originating in the United States, moonshine originally referred to illegally distilled alcohol, typically produced in hidden stills during the Prohibition era. Nowadays, it's not just about folklore. Moonshine accounts for nearly 30% of global alcohol consumption. This impressive figure highlights how traditional distilling methods and local recipes have woven themselves into the fabric of many societies. From the Appalachian hills of the U.S. to the rustic taverns in Europe, moonshine has become a symbol of grassroots craftsmanship and rebellious spirit. Many distillers today proudly produce legal versions of moonshine, often experimenting with flavors and ingredients. This trend promotes not only enjoyment, but also a connection to the past, as families share their unique recipes through generations. Can you imagine sipping on a drink that holds so many stories? Understanding moonshine's role in culture helps us appreciate the diversity and creativity of global drinking traditions. Is it really true that Bobby Fischer changed chess forever? In 1972, Bobby Fischer stunned the world by becoming the chess champion at just 29 years old. His epic showdown against Boris Spassky in the World Chess Championship was more than just a game. It was a symbol of the Cold War rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. Fischer's victory not only showcased his extraordinary skill and strategic genius, but also marked a pivotal moment in chess history. For decades, the Soviets had dominated the chess scene, producing numerous grandmasters and claiming title after title. However, Fischer's win ignited a chess revolution, sparking interest and participation in the game from countless players around the globe. His innovative tactics and fervent personality captured the public's imagination, proving that chess could be as thrilling as any sport. Could Fischer's victory be the turning point that inspired a new generation of chess enthusiasts? What if I told you cereal has divine roots? The word cereal comes from the name of Ceres, the Roman goddess of agriculture and harvested crops. Ceres was highly revered in ancient Rome, symbolizing the importance of farming and food production for society's survival. This means every time you enjoy a bowl of cereal, you're indirectly celebrating this goddess's legacy. It's fascinating to think about how language connects us to history. The word evolved from the Latin cereales, which referred to anything related to Ceres. Over time, it came to describe the grains that are a staple in our diets, transforming into our favorite breakfasts. Today, cereal isn't just a quick meal. It has become an essential part of many cultures, with numerous varieties available, from flaky cornflakes to sweetened oats. So as you pour that bowl, consider how your breakfast is rooted in ancient mythology. You won't believe this about Goodyear's glowing tires. Back in 1960, Goodyear, a giant in tire manufacturing, was working on a dazzling innovation: glowing tires. The idea was to create tires that lit up, making vehicles more visible at night and adding a futuristic flair to driving. However, the company eventually decided against the launch. Their main concern was that the lights could distract drivers rather than aid them. Imagine the impact glowing tires would have had on safety and vehicle design. Although the idea might sound like something from a sci-fi movie, it reflects the ongoing quest for innovation in automotive technology. Today, safety and visibility are still top priorities for manufacturers, but glowing tires remain a fascinating what-if in automotive history. How different might night driving have been if Goodyear had taken that leap into the light? Can you imagine hedgehogs grunting like pigs? These charming little creatures are more than just cute faces. They're nature's very own spiky vacuum cleaners. Hedgehogs scavenge through bushes and hedges, snuffling and grunting as they search for a tasty snack. Their diet primarily consists of small insects, frogs, and even the occasional snake. Each night, these fascinating foragers might travel over a mile, showcasing their impressive determination to find food. When they forage, their pig-like grunts add a quirky soundtrack to their adventures, making them a delightful presence in gardens and parks. With their remarkable ability to eat pests, hedgehogs play a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. So next time you hear a snuffling noise in your garden, remember it might just be a hedgehog on a midnight snack hunt. Guess what really drives Swiss mountain transport? In Switzerland, some mountain villages historically relied on goats for transportation, showcasing the creativity and resourcefulness of rural communities. These clever animals, renowned for their agility on steep and rocky paths, helped villagers navigate the rugged landscape where vehicles often couldn't go. Picture a goat carrying heavy loads of supplies, or even a child, skillfully maneuvering through narrow trails. This age-old practice highlights not only the bond between humans and animals, but also the innovative ways communities adapted to their environment. As technology advances, the charm of using goats fades, but their legacy reminds us of simpler times when nature provided solutions to everyday challenges. Isn't it fascinating how communities thrived with such a unique transport method? Can you imagine ancient pathogens waking up from Arctic ice? Scientists are increasingly worried about the melting ice in the Arctic, which is revealing long-frozen pathogens that could pose serious health risks. As global temperatures rise, the Arctic ice is rapidly disappearing, uncovering viruses and bacteria that have been trapped for thousands of years. Some of these ancient microbes could potentially lead to outbreaks of diseases that our modern immunity isn't prepared to fight. This situation could threaten large portions of the population, especially since some of these pathogens might be unfamiliar to scientists and healthcare providers. With climate change accelerating, monitoring these areas has become critical. Researchers are racing against time to study these newly exposed threats and understand what they might mean for our health in the future. Will we be ready if these dormant monsters come back to life? Is it really true that roads can be carved from mountains? The Van Tunnel Road in China is a stunning example of human ingenuity and nature's beauty blending together. This extraordinary road is carved straight through a mountain, offering travelers not just a path to reach their destination, but also some of the most breathtaking views imaginable. As you drive along, you'll see towering cliffs, lush greenery, and perhaps even glimpses of wildlife in their natural habitats. The engineering feat behind creating the Van Tunnel Road involved careful planning and skilled workers who navigated the challenges of cutting into solid rock. But the reward? An unforgettable ride that feels like a magical journey through the mountains. Travelers from around the world visit just to experience this unique route. Whether you're an adventurer or a casual traveler, the chance to drive through a mountain is an experience that you won't want to miss. Meet the rare flamingo with surprising, darker feathers. Recently, scientists observed an unusual flamingo exhibiting a genetic condition called melanism, which causes the bird's feathers to turn darker than the iconic pink we typically associate with flamingos. This striking anomaly is not just a fashion statement, it's a fascinating example of how genetics can alter an animal's appearance in the wild. Melanism results from an excess of melanin, the pigment responsible for color in feathers, skin, and even eyes. While melanistic animals are often spotted in species like leopards, this phenomenon is incredibly rare among flamingos. This unique flamingo stands out not only because of its unusual coloration, but also because it offers researchers a chance to study genetic variations in bird populations. Understanding these variations helps scientists learn more about adaptation and evolution in different environments. Imagine seeing such a stunning creature flapping its dark wings against the sunset. It challenges our perceptions of beauty in nature. What other surprises might genetics hold for us in the animal kingdom? Is it really true that we can't multitask? Our brains are pretty fascinating, but they aren't really built for multitasking like we might think. Instead of focusing on several things at once, the brain switches rapidly between tasks. This rapid task switching can actually slow us down, making everything feel more hectic and overwhelming. When you're trying to send a text while listening to a podcast and cooking dinner, you might feel like you're doing it all at once. However, research shows that you'll likely be less efficient and make more mistakes than if you tackled each task one by one. This is partly why people often say they work better when they focus on a single activity at a time. So the next time you find yourself juggling multiple tasks, remember that keeping things simple might just be the secret to getting more done. Ever seen tight stroke walking in action? This thrilling circus art showcases incredible balance as performers navigate a taut rope, sometimes soaring high above the ground. Mastering this skill is no small feat. It demands exceptional core strength, unwavering concentration, and perfect coordination. Imagine balancing on a slim line while performing dazzling dance moves or juggling colorful props. Tight stroke walking is not just about staying upright. It's a dazzling combination of acrobatics and artistry that captivates audiences everywhere. As part of traditional circus performances, it has enchanted spectators for generations, allowing viewers to marvel at the extraordinary abilities of the performers. Whether it's the suspense of watching someone glide effortlessly across the rope or the joy of witnessing their creative expressions, there's something truly magical about this art form. So next time you find yourself at the circus, keep your eyes peeled for those brave, tight stroke walkers. They might just inspire you to pursue your own incredible feats of balance. Guess what really drives Disney's magic? Rousey Taylor, the voice of Minnie Mouse, found her perfect match in Wayne Allwine, who brought Mickey Mouse to life. Their love story is nothing short of enchanting, resembling the joyful partnership between their beloved characters. For over 3 decades, this talented duo not only lent their voices to these iconic roles, but also shared a life filled with creativity and mutual support. Their collaboration extended beyond the recording studios as they navigated the ups and downs of life together, becoming a genuine illustration of love that mirrors their animated personas. Fans of Disney cherish this heartfelt connection, realizing how it added depth to the characters they adore. When you think about the magic of Disney, remember, it wasn't just the voices that brought Mickey and Minnie to life, but also the love story between Rousey and Wayne. How cool is that? Did you know forks were once seen as sinful? In the past, using forks was considered sacrilegious, which might surprise many today. These simple yet essential eating utensils were viewed as artificial hands, leading people to think they replaced God-given abilities. This peculiar belief stemmed from a time when religious views were deeply intertwined with daily life, and using forks could be seen as an affront to divine design. In fact, during the Middle Ages in Europe, they raised eyebrows and sparked debates among the faithful. Many believed that eating with one's fingers was more natural and in line with God's intentions, while forks were dismissed as pretentious tools of the elite. It wasn't until the 18th century that forks gained acceptance, as they became fashionable among the upper classes. Their adoption was not just about convenience, it also symbolized a shift in social norms and culinary practices. Today, forks are an indispensable part of dining around the world. Isn't it fascinating how something we take for granted had such a controversial history? Hard to believe, but he serves meals to hurricane victims. Celebrity chef Jose Andres has made a remarkable impact on communities hit hard by hurricanes through his charity, World Central Kitchen. After Hurricane Maria devastated Puerto Rico, Andres and his team sprang into action, providing thousands of meals to those who lost everything. His organization didn't stop there. During Hurricane Florence, they delivered millions of nutritious meals to families in need across the southeastern United States. By partnering with local restaurants and chefs, World Central Kitchen turns the culinary skills of many into a powerful force for good. Andres proves that food can be a symbol of hope and resilience. His efforts not only feed the hungry, but also help restore a sense of normalcy amidst chaos. In times of crisis, the mission becomes clear. Everyone deserves a hot meal and a helping hand. How does one chef inspire so many to join in this life-saving mission? Guess what really drives appreciation of art? In 2007, famous violinist Joshua Bell took his remarkable talent underground, performing in a Washington, D.C. subway station while dressed as a street musician. Despite playing on a stunning $3 million violin, he earned a mere $31 during the entire hour, highlighting the shocking gap between true artistic value and public recognition. Over 1,000 hurried commuters strolled by, some barely glancing his way. This thought-provoking experiment revealed how context shapes our perception of talent. Many people didn't stop to listen because they were rushing to work or preoccupied with their phones. The performance raised questions not just about art appreciation, but also about how we often overlook brilliance in everyday settings. Isn't it fascinating to think that one of the world's greatest violinists went unnoticed in a bustling subway? Did you know lovastatin came from a fungus? In an intriguing twist of nature and science, the first statin medication, lovastatin, was not created in a sterile laboratory, but instead uncovered from a fungus known as Aspergillus terreus, which resides in soil. This accidental discovery made by scientists searching for new ways to lower cholesterol opened the door to a groundbreaking class of drugs that dramatically improved heart health for millions. Statins work by blocking the substance your body needs to make cholesterol, which is a key factor in heart disease. Before lovastatin, there weren't many effective options for people with dangerously high cholesterol levels. Once researchers identified this natural compound, it led to the development of several more statin medications, changing the landscape of cardiovascular treatments. Today, millions of people rely on statins to help lower their cholesterol and reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes. It's fascinating to think that a tiny organism lurking in the dirt played such a critical role in enhancing our health, isn't it? Ever thought about why life feels like a journey? This perspective suggests that life is not just a series of events, but a dynamic path shaped by our dreams and aspirations. From the moment we develop our first ambitions, whether it's becoming an astronaut or a musician, our goals guide our decisions and actions. Dreams act like a compass, helping us navigate through challenges and opportunities. When we encounter setbacks, such as not getting a desired job or failing in an exam, these moments can feel discouraging. However, they often redirect us to other paths we might not have considered. Think of moments like these as detours rather than dead ends. Each twist and turn enriches our experiences, allowing us to grow and adapt. So as you traverse this kaleidoscopic journey of life, what dreams will you chase next? Why exactly does Neptune sometimes outrun Pluto? For 20 years between 1979 and 1999, Neptune's orbit actually brought it closer to the Sun than Pluto. This might sound surprising, considering that Neptune is usually much farther out in our solar system. The reason lies in the elliptical shapes of their orbits. Neptune's path around the Sun is not a perfect circle, it stretches out like an oval. As a result, there are times when it swings inward closer to the Sun than Pluto. This unique dancing act showcases the complex gravitational ballet that defines our solar system. Even though Neptune is the 8th planet and Pluto is traditionally known as the 9th, their orbits can overlap due to these odd shapes. This fascinating fact reminds us how dynamic and intricate planetary movements can be. So next time you think about our solar system's layout, remember that distance isn't always straightforward.